going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful, plump, pattied, and linked beautiful breakfast sausages for this beautiful breakfast spread. Coming up! Breakfast sausage. Everybody loves a good breakfast sausage. It's definitely in my top 2 for favorite breakfast meats. But a lot of store-bought versions tend to be full of sugar, which can burn up in your pan. Other versions can have really robust flavors, and a lot of people aren't trying to bite into a piece of raw garlic first thing in the morning. Also, a lot of store-bought anything can be full of different chemicals and preservatives, and I don't know what those are. But luckily, making your own breakfast sausage is super easy to do. And if you've never made any sausage before, this is a really great place to start, because you don't even have to case it. I'll take a breakfast patty over a breakfast link any day of the week. You also don't need any special equipment. You can easily just buy some ground pork and some spices and really dial in your own flavor and make your own version of this. But today we're making an all-pork breakfast sausage, and it's going to be delicious. This is a pork butt. This is boneless, skinless, and weighs about 5 pounds. The beauty of making breakfast sausage is that it's not like a 3-day process like the regular pork sausage video. We're basically just gonna cut this up into slices that will fit into the meat grinder. We're gonna pop those slices in the freezer first for a little bit just to make sure everything grinds up nicely on this really hot summer day. Ooh, it's a nice looking butt. But no need to cure it overnight or anything like that. We're just gonna grind it up, throw some seasoning in, and then we will have some beautiful breakfast sausage. Into the freezer they go. While we wait for our pork to firm up in the freezer, let's go ahead and get our sausage seasoning mix together, which starts out with some kosher salt, 2% by weight, dried sage. This is kind of the flagship flavor of breakfast sausage. Some red chili flakes, a little bit of heat, and if you want a little extra kick, you can add some more. We're gonna throw in some black pepper, some granulated garlic. We're also gonna throw in some dry parsley, just kind of more as a garnish than any flavor. Little bit of sugar, not too much. And then we're gonna throw in some ground cardamom, and that's what's gonna add that really nice, kind of fruity, floral flavor. If you don't have any on hand, then you can throw some coriander in there as well. But that's it. That's what's going into our sausage mix today. Just gonna whisk this up, and I'll have exact ingredient amounts in the description down below. But just like anything else, this is completely customizable. You can add more or less of each ingredient. I highly recommend just buying a 5-10 pound pork butt and do some test patties, see if you like it, change the flavor profile to make it your own. Now that our pork is sufficiently chilled, we're just gonna send it right on through. Now we're just gonna add in our seasoning mix. We're gonna mix this up thoroughly and then send it through a second time just to make sure we've got a nice consistent grind and the seasoning has been thoroughly dispersed throughout the meat. And because we're making a sausage here, you don't really need to worry about overworking the meat too much like you would with like a burger or something. This is another reason why you want to use really cold meat too, because first of all, it's about 103 right now. And second of all, my hands are gonna warm this up quite a bit too. And if it's not cold, the fat will kind of smear and it won't grind properly. It just gets messy, clogs up the grinder sometimes. Back through it goes. And I'm using the smaller die on the meat grinder here, as opposed to the bigger one I used in the other sausage video. And there we have it, some beautiful looking breakfast sausage. Oh yeah, let's see how she tastes. This is the real beauty of making your own breakfast sausage too, is you can adjust the flavors as you go. Make a batch, cook a patty, oh it needs more sage, add some sage, cook another patty, and you can kind of just test your way through the entire batch until you got something you're really happy with. That's a good looking patty. Ooh, looks like a breakfast sausage. All right, let's give this little guy a try. Looks like a breakfast sausage. Ooh, hot. Oh yeah, that's super tasty. One thing to note though is that these flavors are gonna develop as the sausage chills and all the flavors kind of meld together and all the spices hydrate and all that. So really this will taste better in a few hours or tomorrow morning, but I think we're right there. So at this stage, you could totally call it done. Vac seal it up in little 1-pound bags. Always have breakfast sausage on hand. It also makes a great gift because everyone loves getting some homemade breakfast sausage. But if you're more of a fan of breakfast links, These are sheep casings. These are what you would use if you wanted to make a meat stick or a natural cased hot dog or a breakfast sausage. They're really tiny compared to hog casings, and they're kind of a pain in the butt to work with. But once you get them on, it's just the same procedure as making regular sausage. Beep. Yoink. Look at these little wieners. It's a good looking little breakfast link. I'll have a link in the description too for where I got these sheep casings. They are cute though. All right, and there you have it. Some beautiful little sausage links. These are ready to be pan-seared off, or, you know, I should probably smoke them, see how they come out, right? In a perfect world, you could leave these uncovered in the fridge overnight. I'm also putting them together to try and kind of straighten them out so they're not nearly as curvy. If I wanted to spend 3 days making sausage, I wouldn't be making breakfast sausage. What a perfect fit. While we wait for this battle area to heat up, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss them on. Smoke away. All right, so I've been keeping this pit around 250 for the last 30, 45 minutes, and these little guys are looking really nice, super plump, nice and firm. That means they're gonna have a nice little snap to them. Temp them, they're right around 165 internal, so I'm gonna pull these off. Everybody loves a clean wiener. Ooh, you know what? I haven't had a good brinner in a long time. Who doesn't love breakfast for dinner? Come on. Oh. Welcome back, Mr. Cicada. All right, let's see how these links came out. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful egg. Oh, it's so good. Smoky, but not too smoky. They cooked a lot quicker than I was thinking, obviously, because they're a lot tinier than the sausages I'm used to cooking. But the real trick here is to do the little maple syrup dunk. Oh, that's something special. Like I was saying earlier, you could easily put maple syrup into the sausage, but then when you're searing them off in patty form, they tend to burn. And I usually got some maple syrup on the breakfast table anyway, so no complaints here. See how this patty is. Oh yeah. Love me some breakfast sausage, tell you what. Breakfast of champions right here. I think it's the red pepper flake that gives it that signature breakfast sausage vibe. It's just that, it's not spicy, but it's just got that little roasty heat notes on the back end that you always get from breakfast sausage. So good. The cardamom helps a lot too. I was thinking about putting some lemon zest or orange zest in here too. That'd probably be pretty good. Ooh. That is a nice egg, I tell you what. I gotta go for another one of these. Little Dunkaroo. This one's for you, Mom. Boop. I tell you what, these breakfast patties would make one hell of a breakfast sandwich. Come on. Puppy. Guys, you definitely gotta give this one a try. So good. All right, guys, and that is it. That is my version of homemade breakfast sausage in both patties and links. And again, I really hope you give this recipe a try, because if you buy ground pork, you don't need any special equipment. It's real easy to do, and you can tailor it to your own taste. And it's a fun little project. But if you learned something and you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram at ChudsBBQ if you give this recipe a try. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Also, let me know in the comments below what you want to see me cook next. Head over to ChudsBBQ.com for all smoker building information. I got links in the description down below for everything I used in this video and every other video, as well as exact recipes. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace!